Well, hello. Welcome. It's time. So find your candle. Shut those lights off. Find your candle. Know that when you light this candle, we are connecting back to Mother Earth. We are simply checking in. And today is a very important day. Today's not just Halloween, yay! But today symbolizes a time where Mother Earth is said to go into a sleep and allow those two realms to kind of come together. We're going into the Dia de los Muertos as well, a time where the soul is able to rise up and spend time with us. And we light that candle as Mother Earth goes into the darker parts of the moon to let her know that we are safe. We are here to check in. We will take care of this place until she wakes up. So, and I believe that's where this like winter solstice and the whole thing goes back to, is Mother Earth and the seasons changing. But welcome. We are in the last day. There is only 1% left of that moon. And we are going into the dark phase of the moon, the new moon, with full intention. And I think it's so cool that we're going into the new moon, which is the first chakra. This is going to be tomorrow, but tomorrow we go into the first chakra, and the date will be 111. And if you add that extra one for the first phase, it's 1111. And that will be the first day of the new moon, the first day of the calendar moon. Isn't that cool? Ugh. So, welcome. Welcome to your Oracle podcast, Oracle meditation. Here we start off every session with clearing our thoughts and connecting to breath, working on that imagination, imagining that with every inhale, we are inhaling the blessings, the medicine, and the magic, and exhaling to make room. That's as simple as it gets. In this podcast, we do add the phases of the moon that lets us know which chakra, which frequency to focus on. The moon's position in the sky tells us which zone of the body to work with. So we know that we are working with the last day of the waning moon, the last day for self-care. We are leaving Libra, time of working with that gut, with those intestines, with holding on to the past and releasing what we no longer need. So today we're entering into Scorpio, and we'll celebrate the new moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio is also nicknamed the secrets. And secrets is about that groin area, that first chakra. And it's all about self-worth. So I find that very interesting. But let's get back to today. Today we are sitting in the last phase of the moon, last phase of the waning moon, last days for self-care. I hope you can feel it. We're asked to be a little bit more patient, a little bit more aware. So let's start with that reading. Let's start with this session and let us know what course of action we're supposed to be playing today. So know that we are all walking a red road. And the red road that leads to the sacred mountains, we pick up keys and tools and that unlock doors to opportunities. So yesterday, we were asked to sit in patience. Today, we are walking the road of a giveaway ceremony. And what is a giveaway ceremony? How coincidental, quote unquote. Today's the last day of self-care. The last days of releasing what we no longer need. And that is what a giveaway ceremony is. So I encourage you today, if you hadn't already, light that candle. Sit in gratefulness. See the blessings that you have accomplished. See all of your hard work. As we go into the new moon, we're going to be bringing up some more and uncovering more about ourselves. So it's important that you build yourself up and you release anything. Anything. It doesn't matter what you release, but make it a ritual. How funny. So one of the things, I will give you an example. One of the things that I released just this morning, because I know we're going into the new moon and we're supposed to set the intention, I signed up for a class, a workup class, like $15 for 4 weeks. And it's all my own pace, but I have committed to it, and I will release those excuses that I don't have the money, I don't have the time, when in actuality, I just don't want to. And that's no longer acceptable. So we are releasing in a giveaway ceremony, releasing what no longer serves. Next, we get, what did I talk about? We get the holy mountains. And the holy mountains, natives around the world, around Earth, recognize that mountains are that place of great power, where we can climb to the top and feel that connection to spirit, to feel that, to see that unobstructed view. Well, we are being invited to go on that sacred pilgrimage, to inquire and to find that unobstructed view. But first, we must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understandings of ourselves. When this particular card shows up, it's time to be activated. Don't let those self-doubt deter you or keep you bounded. I finally signed up and had to pay money to join this thing. And for me, I work really hard for my money, don't you? And investing it is important. So I'm investing it in myself and releasing that former self, that former idea that I don't need it because I'm skinny. You're right. When that mountain shows up, it's up to us. And we have everything we need to start this journey. Along the way, we get animals, ancestors, signs, and symbols. Today, we are walking the road of the giveaway ceremony, asking us to light that candle, to sign up for that commitment, to make that commitment, so we can climb and have that unobstructed view. Along the way, we get those animals, and today, the animal that steps up is the blank shield. And the blank shield tells us that it is about us. We are that guide today. It is our job to go deeper into that idea of oneself. Today is the last day of self-care. What are the odds of that? What are the odds that today would be the last day of self-care and we get the blank shield that talks about self? So do yourself a favor. Step in time. Believe that you will receive those blessings. All you have to do is connect back to that breath. Imagine inhaling the blessings, the medicine, and the magic. Make this your giveaway ceremony. That every time you come here, you release what you no longer need in the form of a breath, where you no longer burden your mind, but you imagine inhaling the blessings that we're asking for, the medicine we need to heal our body, and the magic to co-create the world. It's our job. Our uniqueness makes that happen. And when we find that message, we share the message. We know that life is not a straight line. It's a series of curves and fumbles and steps. I always say it looks like an infinity sign because at some point we hit that crossroads once again. Right now, we are sitting in the time of the last day of the waning moon, right before we go into the new moon. So give away what you no longer want in the form of breath. We are being invited to head to those holy mountains, to discover more about ourselves, to continue to be rooted in the idea that we will, as long as we believe, we will receive. We are transitioning worlds. This is what our ancestral oracles tell us. When we connect to these messages, we are releasing and opening up to a new idea, transitioning, moving from one idea to the next. I think it's interesting. In the morning, we listen to some music, take a shower or do whatever. And today, REM came up. It's the end of the world. And I remember listening to this song so many years ago and having such a different mind frame about it. And then today, listening to it and almost feeling excited to have the change, to have knowing that the world's not going to come to an end, but it's going to grow. It's going to change. And today, one of the cards that we get tells us that we are transitioning worlds. And as long as you believe, you will receive those blessings, the medicine and the magic. Fuckers. So yesterday I kind of cheated. Yesterday I got this card and I didn't want this card, so I flipped the deck over and took the bottom of the deck. This card comes up a lot, and that's why I didn't want it. Along the way, we come across ancient stones, ancient messages. And today we get the volcano, asking us to explore those new relationships, to express without being stagnant. As we are going into that darker stages, that secret chamber, be reminded that you have the light, that you could do whatever you want with it. Don't be stagnant. Express yourself. You don't always have to erupt with anger. What if we erupt with laughter? I have a tendency to do that. As a matter of fact, I told my husband I was watching a movie and I just could not help myself, that I just cracked up laughing, that my neighbor at the island had to knock on the door or on my wall and text me to ask me what was so damn funny. So try that. Try erupting with laughter or burst into tears. But don't be stagnant. Stop justifying or making excuses for what you want or what you don't have or where you're not at. Make peace with this situation. Be inspired by the hunt. I every day look at life as an exciting journey. And I always have. I can't say that it's... But connecting to this podcast, connecting to this reading, I am fulfilling a dream of mine. Yeah. So every day, we're being asked to come together, to stay connected, to release what no longer serves us in the form of a breath. Specifically today, we are asked to light the candle, to check in with Mother Earth as she sleeps, as she goes into a sleep of winter. Release what no longer serves you in the form of breath. We are being invited to head towards those holy mountains, to go deeper into ourselves and discover new layers, to build that foundation, to believe that you will receive. We are all transitioning worlds. Work on those relationships, express yourself, erupt with laughter, with crying, but release. Don't be stagnant. Let this idea be that inspiration for you to start that hunt. Down, that's funny. Our angelic realm is telling us to download and open up that intuition. Trust what is coming to you, for the information is absolutely a glimpse of the future. Remember, our future is based on our dreams and wishes and goals, our intentions. What are your intentions? Mine has always been to share the message, to share my knowledge, to help the world, to be that example. I've always said, and I've always felt the need to do that, to help people understand and to trust their intuition and tap into that psychic gift of theirs, knowing that with every decision you are creating that future. Whatever you dream, we're said to be careful what our words are. So be reminded, clean thoughts, clean words, clean actions. Activate that and trust that intuition. Trust those psychic abilities. Trust those gifts. So if this is as far as you get, this is your message. Download into that intuition. Get ready for that new beginning. We are being invited to begin that inspirational hunt. So release what no longer serves you. Make our journey easier so we can flow with ease. So here we go. If you're ready, let's start that body scan. And let's go deeper into the meditation where we can do EFT and release those emotional tethers. But it starts with a body scan. And a body scan is where we imagine a hoop that is connected to our breath and it hovers high above our head. If you inhale, let it go higher. Exhale, let it sink. Sink. Let it relax your forehead. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw, your throat, your neck, your shoulders. Inhale, let it go all the way back up. And as it sinks down this time, maybe just a bit faster, let it create a bubble in its wake. That bubble, that's our transportation. That hoop, that's your relaxation. Imagine, slow it down right where it left off. This part's important. Sink. Sink further into the dark. Inhale. Imagine as high as it can go and let it sink. This would be a great time to close your eyes if they're not already closed and lay in the dark. Tune in to all of those blessings. Sink. If you've reached the end, close off your hoop, tie off your bubble, and create a tether, like a cord, or a rope, or a string, or even a ribbon. And imagine Mother Earth connecting back to that connection, making that connection. Sink. Sink into that frequency. Your mind will remember feeling that connection once again. It is a strong memory, and it lies dormant inside of all of us. Not until we activate it does it bubble up once again. Come on, sink. Let that prosperity and those blessings and that love, let it reach inside of you. Let that transition happen. Trust what you are becoming. Those psychic gifts, they're all heightened at this moment. You just have to believe in it. Yes, it's silly, but that's the imagination part. That's that inspirational hunt that we've misplaced. Strengthen that relationship with that memory. Feel that expression that it's giving you. Know that we are unlocking what's coming. Be reminded that nothing is set in stone. And know that your or our intentions can change. You can absolutely rewrite what's coming. Know that this information will serve you in a way that you can only tap into. Use your imagination and go deeper into that meditation. Know that every fiber and every cell of your being is being lit up. Believe. Tap into that belief system. Turn it into faith. And know that you will receive every single blessing that is meant for you. Now, we've taken each other this far. There's no reason we shouldn't trust. So release that fear, release that doubt. Know that we are making our journey lighter. We're going on an inspirational hunt towards those holy mountains. And we are being invited. We don't have to push our way through. We just have to activate that trust in our intuition. Trust those psychic gifts. Change your thoughts, and you will change the future. I dare you. I dare you to tap into that idea that only good things have come our way, and that we are being shown how good the world can be and how good things can get. But you have to tap into it. You have to allow that transition. You have to allow those thoughts to transition into a new world of blessings. So let's download that idea. Let's go deeper into this meditation. Sink into the dark. Let that natural world of Great Spirit's beauty transition you from one dark place to the next, using those elements, using the wind, the water, fire, that element of earth. Let it call you. Sink deeper into the earth. Sink. You hear that burning flame, the crackling of the wood. This is our coastal fire, giving thanks for all that we have received and sitting in patience. The earth around us, the stone people, the water, all elements of our possibility. When we sit on the stones and hold on to them, we are unlocking their vibration, their information. The water around us, encouraging those emotions to flow back and forth, being navigated by the moon. So this is the last day to truly release and to establish and strengthen that self-worth. We're going into Scorpio. Scorpio energy reminds us that we are capable of powerful transformation. We're being encouraged to embrace that inner magic. I can't even make this shit up. That's literally what Scorpio is about. And this is the message that we've been talking about. This is why people in the ancient times sought after oracles, wanted to know more about the moon and the stars and how we connect to that. And we connect through breath. We connect through breath, through fire. We ourselves are messengers and examples of the possibility of how good the world can be. So let's go further into nature. Let's go further into our meditation and do a session of EFT. Let's do that emotional freedom technique where we can release any emotional tethers or any emotion that we no longer need and create that giveaway ceremony. So find that area on your hand where you would do a karate chop and tap. Tap. This is how we wake up that emotional body. Switch hands and tap. Tap. Find that area on your face, that third eye, and tap. Tap. And listen. As I observe in nature, growth takes time. Move to your temples and tap. This is a time for reflection, persistence, and surrender. Move under your eyes and tap as things unfold in their own pace. Tap under your nose, tap. I remain calm and tolerant during any challenges in my time. Underneath your lip and tap. On your chin, tap. I develop quiet hope and expectations based on trust. Slide down your throat to your clavicles and tap. I base my experience on trust, both in myself and in my higher power. Slide under your arm like you're giving yourself half a hug and tap. I am unlocking my patience. Slide to the other side and tap. I am downloading my trust in my intuition. Tap the top of your head and exhale. By doing this simple sequence, we are establishing that connection. We are releasing that old program and downloading that new one. And this is important if you are willing to do the time that it takes and be inspired. You will see those blessings. You will feel them. But it takes action on your part. Light that candle. Stay connected to breath. Know that with every inhale, you are inhaling the blessings, the medicine, and the magic. All you have to do is exhale and make room. Accept that invitation to visit those sacred mountains, those holy mountains. Uncover those new layers of yourself. Believe and you will receive. Know that we are transitioning worlds. Work on those relationships. Express yourself. Don't be stagnant. Be inspired by the hunt. Encourage that patience. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So let's make our way back to the void. Back to the harmony. Back to that sense of prosperity and love and blessings. Come. Sink. Worlds are so easy to travel through when you use your imagination and believe. I believe in you. And I offer you more blessings, more downloads, more intuition, more of those psychic gifts. I can't wait to hear about it. So if you're ready, let's wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you once again for practicing, for liking, for following, for sharing our message of connection. Sharing that idea that we can wield a new world. Don't believe the hype. Release what you no longer need in the form of breath. Pick up that invitation to the sacred mountains, where we are headed for that unobstructed view. Believe in yourself, and you will receive. We are transitioning worlds. Work on those relationships. Express yourself. Don't be stagnant. Open your eyes and see that inspirational hunt. You are a blessing, so I offer you more blessings to you, to me, and to all who listen.